that are when the brain hemorrhages, people do report, if they live through them, migraines, severe migraines and headaches. So, and they could be happening way before the hemorrhage actually happens. I would have to find out what the etiology and what kind of lesion you're speaking of. So I couldn't answer that exactly and distinctly, but I could, if you want to email me privately, I could get more information. Okay, let's see. Does Canada have Irlen centers? Yes. Just go to the Irlen.com website, look for a 10th center near you. They're all over Canada as well. LG, let's see. SS or FS.com. Oh, did you see? I hope you saw that I wrote some of the .com website. So email, just send another note if I didn't address what you were looking for. Okay, Chelsea, if I were to go to an Irlen specialist for the first time, what would the session be like? Well, if you look at the slides, basically I said what we do. So basically the first time you go, if you have a reading issue, we can test for that 1.5 hour session, and you would be put through a series of visual perceptual tasks, and we would look at your symptoms and try to relate the symptoms to the tasks. And there's an Irlen protocol, which Helen Irlen, who is the creator of the Irlen method, she's a reading specialist, and if you read her book, you'll get the whole history and background of how she created and discovered this issue and how the remedy came about. She personally trained me. I think she trains many of the diagnosticians all over the world, and the session she created these tasks to visually stress the system enough so that it's not too much, so you're losing the person, their brain is shutting off. It's just enough to create the distortions without having a person read for hours to get those distortions, and then presenting the overlay to see what the benefits are. And so we would be looking at mental, physical, even emotional, energetic reactions, as well as functional issues like reading skills and fluency and accuracy and staying on the line. And so there's a whole bunch of different ways that we look at whether the technology is working or not. And the client sees it immediately. You can hear it immediately. How much for the diagnostic testing? Every diagnostic center and screener charges a different fee. So you would have to contact your local diagnostician or screener, and then they would be able to give you their prices. Do you recommend the long self-test for the mitochondrial disorder self-test? You would have to really tell me more about the symptoms. And but yes, the long self-test gives a whole battery of different areas of function that light sensitivity would affect. So you just eliminate the ones that don't really apply to you, and then if you want to send me the form, and I'll go over it with you over email. What's my email address? Okay, so let me write it on here, and then also it's info@irlenvlcmd.com, and I will put it up here. Okay, there we go. Oh, the training. Okay, if you're looking for a training near you, you would go to Irlen.com. If you'd like to come to my training, you would go to my website, and you can download the brochure, and you can see what the training's all about. And if you'd like to come to Baltimore, we're doing one April 3rd and 4th, and so you could email me and check it out, and I can tell you everything about the training that we're doing. Any other questions? Well, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the information. This is, again, just the tip of the iceberg, and if you have any questions, you can email me at my email address, and also try reading the Helen Erland's books because they're very, very informative and helpful. And yes, there are many trainings in Australia, so just go to the Erland.com website and find out where the trainings are for you. So thank you so much, and hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, Dr. David. Thank you, Cherry, for all your help. And thank you, Building Strength Webinars.